Well, here they are, open. Let's take everything out. Oh, sometimes they leave something in the pockets, perhaps a biscuit or a treat. No such luck. Oh, but what's this? My, isn't that a pretty picture? Now that is a handsome gentleman. It's a queer thing. He looks just a little bit like my other master, but he never wears those clothes nor that wig neither.
Truffaldino!
Oh no, my other master has come back. I must put everything as it should be before he returns.
Truffaldino!
But which trunk does this coat go in? No, I get it now. This was stupid.
Come here, I say, or must I fetch a stick to you?
That won't be necessary, sir. I'll just put everything straight once he goes out again.
What the devil are you doing?
Pray, sir, didn't you tell me to give your clothes an airing?
And this other trunk, whose is that?
'Twill belong to some other gentleman.
Why be it in my room?
They were preparing his room next door and they didn't want to bother him.
Fine, give me my black coat.
Yes, sir. I hope this fits you.
Why wouldn't it?
I don't know. Sir, the wrong arm.
What is this?
Oh no, I've given him the wrong coat. I should have grabbed the one from the other trunk. 'Tis the color that made me go wrong. They look so different.
Heavens, there can be no mistake. This is my own portrait, the one I gave to my beloved Beatrice. Tell me, how did this portrait come to be in the pocket of my coat? It wasn't there before.
Now, what's the answer to that?
Come on, out with it, answer me! How did this portrait come to be in my pocket?
Pray, sir, forgive me for taking a liberty. The portrait is mine, and I put it in your trunk for safekeeping for fear I might lose it.
How did you come by this portrait?
My master left it to me.
Left it to you?
Yes, sir. I had a master who died, and he left me all his trifles, all of which I sold, except for this, sir.
Great heavens, how long has it been since this master of yours died?
'Twill be just about a week ago. Let's see where this one goes. Wish me luck.
What was your master's name?
I know not, sir. He lived incognito. Incognito.
Incognito, how long were you in his service?
Only a short time, 10 or 12 days.
Great heavens, more and more do I fear it was Beatrice. She escaped in man's dress, she concealed her name. Oh, wretched me, if it be true. Tell me, was your master young?
No.
What?
Yes, sir, quite young gentleman.
Clean shaven?
Hairy?
That doesn't make any sense.
In my mind, that's how I always saw him, but in reality, he was hairless.
So odd.
Good Lord.
'Twas she, doubtless.
I hope I'm not in for another thrashing like the one in Act 2.
At least you know where your late master came from.
I once knew, sir, but I can't now recall it.
Was he from Turin?
Turin? Yes, sir.
Every word he speaks is a sword thrust in my heart. Tell me again, this young gentleman from Turin, is he really dead?
Very dead indeed, sir.
Of what did he die?
He stopped breathing. When he met with an accident, that was possibly not accidental, and that was the end of him.
Where was he buried?
Wasn't ready for that one. He wasn't buried, sir.
What?
Neither was he not buried either. Another servant got permission to have him put in a coffin and sent home.
And was it, by any chance, the same servant who got you to fetch his master's letters from the post this morning?
Yes, sir, exactly so. It was Pasquale.
And all hope is lost. Beatrice is dead, unhappy Beatrice. The discomforts of the journey and the tortures of her heart must have killed her. Oh, I can no longer endure the agony of my grief.
Well, that portrait touched him in the guts. He must have known the gentleman. Now, I better put everything straight before my other master comes back, or I'm in more trouble of the same sort. Crap!
Truffaldino, have you the keys to my trunk?
I do, sir.
Why have you not brought my clothes into my room?
I was going to give them an airing, sir.
Have you aired them?
I have, sir.
Open the trunk and give me... Whose that other trunk?
It belongs to another gentleman, sir. They're preparing his room.
Give me the memorandum book which you will find there.
Yes. No help.
Have you seen Venice in fall?
No.
Oh, the foliage is glorious. I love foliage.
Was this it, sir?
I expect so. No. No, this is not it. Whose is this book?
Oh, I've done it now.
Faustino, how did this book come to be in my trunk? It's not mine!
I don't know.
Come out with it! My stick is ready for round two!
That will not be necessary, sir. The book is mine. I put it in your trunk for safekeeping.
The book is yours, you say, but you gave it to me instead of mine without noticing?
Some people just can't let things go. I've only had it a short time, sir.
How came you by this book?
I had a master who left it to me.
How long ago?
Only a short time. 10 or 12 days.
How can that be when I met you at Verona?
I was just coming away on account of my master's death.
Alas for me! Your master, was his name Florindo?
Yes, sir, Florinjo.
No, Florindo!
Yes, that is exactly.
And his family name Artusi?
Artusi.
Artusi!
Yes, sir, that was it.
And you are sure that he is dead?
As sure as I stand here.
Of what did he die?
He fell into a canal and was drowned.
Oh, God!
Oh, she seems excited. I'll add a little bit extra. Yes, sir! As he walked along the banks one day, he was like, oh, what's that? And he was like, wow! And then he was in the water and it was going down his gullet, filling every crevice and organ. He yelled for breath. He saw red. He went for it, and he missed it. And with his last breath, he said, and then he was dead. There was nothing you could do.
Oh, wretched that I am! My adored one is dead! My beloved is dead! My one and only hope is dead! All is lost! Love's stratagems are fruitless! I leave my home. I leave my relatives. I dress as a man. I confront danger. I hazard my very life. I tried chewing tobacco. I learned to hit and insult my friends as a form of male bonding. I even tried joining the fantasy football league. All to fit in. All for Florindo. And Florindo is dead. Ow, my knees. Unhappy Beatrice! Was the loss of my brother so little to me that fate must make me lose my lover as well? Oh, grief overwhelms me. I can no longer bear the light of day. My adored one, my beloved, I will follow you to the tomb.
He might be okay.
Topolino!
Oh, Signor Pantalone.
A woman?
A female.
Most extraordinary! Who'd have thought it?
I knew it.
I'm struck all of a heap.
It was that walk that made me tingly, and those earlobes.
I must go straight away to tell Signor Silvio.
Well, it would seem I'm not the servant of two masters, but of a master and a mistress. Gosh.
Well, I threw her body in a swamp, but apparently they're selling it to some company to build a casino. I said, hold on. You didn't do anything. Act 3, Scene 2. They heard me. I don't know, I'm gonna find a new place.
There's Pantalone. I should like to run my sword through his paunch.
Signor Silvio, if you give me leave, I shall like to share with you some good news.
What have you to say to me?
Well, if you must know, the marriage between my daughter and Signor Federico, well, has come to nothing.
Indeed? Do not deceive me.
A very, very long story. But it turns out that Signor Federico has been Beatrice's sister the whole time.
What? I do not understand you.
Okay. The person whom we thought to be Signor Federico has turned out to be his sister Beatrice.
She turned into a man?
Well, she dressed as a man, yes.
Dressed as a man?
Dressed as a man.
Did her body change?
What?
Did she lose her and get up?
No, she didn't lose a organ. Listen, what I'm trying to say is she's a woman. She's always been a woman. She just dressed up like a man.
Like a man?
Shirt, boots, pantaloons, black socks hiked up to her calves that all men seem to be wearing nowadays, but they won't realize how ridiculous it looks until they're 30.
It is a terrible style. At last I understand.
Finally!
How did it happen? Tell me.
Well, I assume she put on a shirt, then some pants. Come with me, my daughter knows nothing of it.
Who is happier than I am? Whose heart could be more contented?
You're the cutest little baby. You are. Yes, you are. With your little hands. Act 3, Scene 3. You're the
her dead.
What brought you to attempt such an act of madness?
The false news of your death.
Who told you that I was dead? Pride gave me to believe that you were dead, and I, too, carried away by the same agony of grief, intended to take my own life.
A bit harsh in retrospect.
Possibly an overreaction.
It was this book that caused me to believe the story.
That book is mine. How came it into your hands? Ah, I know. By the same means, doubtless, as the portrait I found in my coat pocket, the one I gave you in turn.
Those rascally servants of ours, heaven only knows what they've been up to.
Where are they, I wonder? Hello there. Is nobody there?
Is everything all right, sir?
Where are our servants?
I don't know. Shall I fetch them?
Find them at once.
Very well. And I congratulate you, sir and madam, on making such a pleasant end for yourselves. And a pleasant end for me, too. Blood stains everything.
Then you two are lodged at the same
I arrived this morning.
I too this morning, and yet we never saw each other.
Fate has been pleased to torture us a little.
Tell me, your brother Federigo, is he dead?
Very, very dead.
Where are those servants of ours?
You can't make me! You can't make me! I'm not having fun anymore! I'm not having fun anymore! He looks like the worst knave of the two.
I think you are not far wrong. Come, come, don't be frightened.
We shall do you no harm. My physical therapist reminds me otherwise.
We found this one. If we can find the other, we will send him.
Yes, we must have them both here together.
Do you know the other?
Not I.
Not I.
We'll ask in the kitchen. They will know for sure.
Come now, tell us what happened with the changing of the portrait in the book, and why you and that other fellow conspired to drive us distracted.
Pray, sir, a word in private. I'll tell you everything directly. Sir, you must know that I'm not at fault for anything that has happened. It's all the fault of the servant of that lady there. His name is Pasquale. It is he who put in one trunk what belonged in the other, and I made up all these stories just to try to help him, sir.
And the fellow who did this was the servant of Signora Beatrice?
Yes, sir, Pasquale.
Why conceal a fact from me that I so urgently desired to know?
He had begged me not to tell anyone, sir.
Why didn't you obey your master?
For the love of Pasquale.
You and Pasquale deserve a sound thrashing together.
Have you not yet finished this long cross-examination?
This fellow has been telling me that...
No, sir. Sir, you cannot tell him that it was Pasquale. You must tell him that it was me.
You are so devoted a friend to Pasquale?
Sir, I really don't
If
see
you do
how-
not produce him, I don't see how I cannot beat you, and I certainly don't see how we can end this play. It's been almost 2 hours, and everyone has obviously been staring at the clock. Like this guy in the black shirt. Hey, how are you? For the past 10 minutes, you've been all play, clock, play, clock, play, clock. We get it.
I will produce him shortly, sir. Here I am, madam.
What is all this long story you've been telling Signor Florindo?
Madam, I must tell you, the servant of that man over there is a man called Pasquale, and he is the most arrant naughty in the world. It was he who put the memorandum book in the wrong trunk, and I made up all the story about the drowning and the canal and everything else just to try to help him. I beg your pardon.
You and Pasquale are a pretty pair of rascals. We must find this fellow.
But sir!
Ma'am!
But ma'am!
Describe this Pasquale.
But ma'am! Sir! He is haggard, and he walks like this, and he only has one eye, and he talks in a voice like, "Hi, I'm Pasquale!"
We must find this fellow.
There he is! Pasquale!
Go get him! Go get him!
Pasquale.
That's right, Pasquale.
Come on.
Can you see him?
For you. I can't see him. Find him quicker. Let's go.
I'm looking! It's very hard. He's a master of disguise.
You may send your friend away, Trufflebean.
Thank you, sir. Say thank you, Pasquale.
Thank you.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
I must go to Senor Pantalones. Will you accompany me?
I would do so with pleasure, but I have to wait here and see my banker. I will come later if you are in haste.
I am. I must go at once. I will go to Senor Pantalones and stay until you arrive.
Want to see you again, Pussy.
Soon enough.
Pussy bee.
Please, sir, do you wish me to stay and wait upon this gentleman?
Wait upon him. I shall be pleased indeed. I love him more than my very self.
Well, this is it. The final scene. Thank God. It's like a sauna up here, you know, minus the whole relaxation and old wrinkly men.
Come, Clarice, pull yourself together. You see that Senior Silvio here has repented and asked for your forgiveness. If he acted so foolishly, it was all for the love of you.
Measure my agony by your own, Senor Clarice, and rest assured that I most truly love you.
I join my prayers to those of my son. Signor Clarice, my dear daughter-in-law, take pity on the poor young man. He nearly went out of his mind.
Come, dear madam, you've got to marry one or another of them someday. So I say to you as one says to sick people, since you've got to take your nasty medicine, just take it.
But dear Clarice, won't you say a word? I know I deserve to be punished by you. Well, of your mercy, punish me with harsh words rather than with your silence. But hold me at your feet. Have pity upon me.
Your boy cries a lot.
Cruel!
Oh, God!
It's like talking to a wall.
You boy, stand over there! And you, Missy, take my hand. Take your hands together and make peace, so no more crying. Be happy and heaven bless you both!
There, 'tis be done.
Tis done, 'tis done.
For pity's sake, Senor Clarice.
Ungrateful.
Dearest,
Inhuman.
beloved,
Monster!
angel,
Oh!
forgive me for the love of heaven. Snookums, I love you.
I love you too, chicken pudding.
Thank God!
The patient is ready. Give her her medicine.
By your leave, sir, may I come in?
Yes, do come in, my good friend Miguel. 'Twas you, was it not, that told me all these pretty stories of Senor Federico?
It was, but who wouldn't have been deceived? They were twin brother and sister, as like as two peas.
Ladies and gentlemen, I come to ask your pardon and forgiveness that you should have been
No,
inconvenienced. My dear, come to me.
Well, Senora Beatrice, for a woman of your age, you show extreme courage.
Too much spirit, madam.
Love makes one do great things.
Sir, I beg you, now that I am happy, I want the whole world to be happy. Is anyone else going to be married? Let them all get married.
What about me, sir?
Whom are you going to marry?
The first man that comes along, sir.
Find him then, I am here.
You? What for?
I was making a joke.
Well, it wasn't funny.
Oh, calm yourself.
Don't tell me to come.
Madam, with the company's leave, I want a favor of you.
Yes, what is it?
I, too, am a poor young girl who would like to settle myself. There's the servant of Senor Beatrice who would like to marry me. If you could say a kind word to her and get her to allow him to take me to wife, I should be the happiest girl in the world.
Dear friend, I will gladly do it. As soon as I can speak freely to Signora Beatrice, I will do so.
Oh, thank you.
Your most humble servant, ladies and gentlemen. Are you the master of the house?
Yours to command, sir.
I present myself by command of Senora Beatrice, whose fortunes will be known to you and mine too.
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir, and I congratulate you most heartily on your good fortune.
Senora Beatrice is to be my wife, and if you will not disdain to do us the honor, I hope that you will give away the bride.
Whatever it must be done, let it be done. Give her your hand.
Senora Beatrice, I am willing.
Here's my hand, Senor Florindo.
Dear friends, I congratulate you.
And I you with all my heart.
Sir, do you know me again?
Indeed, you had provoked me to a duel.
'Twas to my own disaster. Hey, he was the adversary who disarmed me and very nearly killed me.
And gave you your life too, you might say.
'Tis true.
At my
entreaty.
That is very true.
Everything is settled. Everything is concluded.
The best, ladies and gentlemen, is yet to come.
What is yet to come?
Please, sir, a word.
What do you want?
Do you not remember the promise you made me?
I do not recollect. What did I say?
To ask Signor Pantalone for Smeraldina's hand.
Ah, now I remember. I will do so at once. Signor Pantalone, although this is the first occasion on which I have had the honor of knowing you, I make bold to desire a favor of you.
What is it?
My manservant desires to marry your maid. Have you any objection to giving your consent?
Oh, wonderful! Here's another who wants to marry me. First Beatrice's and now Florindo's. Who the devil can he be? I wish I knew him.
For my part, I have agreed. What say you, girl?
If I thought he would make a good husband.
Signor Florindo, this servant of yours, is he a good man?
For the short time he's been with me, he has certainly proved himself trustworthy, and he seems intelligent.
Signor Florindo, you have anticipated me in something that I should have done. I was to propose the marriage of my maid with the manservant of Signora Beatrice. You have asked yourself, I can say no more.
Wait.
No, since you so earnestly desire this, I withdraw altogether and leave you completely free.
But hold on, dagnabbit!
Indeed, I could never permit myself to have my own wishes preferred to yours. Besides, I'm not fully authorized. Pray, continue in your proposal.
You say so out of courtesy, madam. Signor Pantalone, I withdraw all that I have said. I will not say another word on behalf of my servant. On the contrary, I am completely opposed to his marrying her.
Come on! They fall all over each other and I'm left without a wife at all?
It looks as if I should have neither one nor the other.
Come now, we must settle this somehow. This poor girl wants to get married. Let us give it to either one or the other.
Sir, madam, I think I know how to fix this. Signor Florindo, did you not intend for the hand of Smeraldina for your servant?
Yes?
And you, Signora Clarice, were you not to ask Signora Beatrice for the hand of Smeraldina with her servant?
Most certainly I was to do so.
Then Smeraldina is mine.
And pray, what right do you to ask for her hand?
Because I am the servant of Signor Florindo and Signora Beatrice.
What? What do you say?
Pray keep your pants on. Signor Florindo, did you not have myself in mind for the husband of Smeraldina?
I did.
And you, Signora Clarice, who did you have in mind for the intended husband of Smeraldina?
Yourself.
Ergo, Smeraldina is mine.
Signora Beatrice, where is your servant?
Why, here, Truffaldino, of course.
Truffaldino, he is my servant.
Is yours not called Pasquale?
I thought Pasquale was yours.
No, Pasquale was just that schlub from the audience. I don't know, audience participation?
You rascal.
You knave!
So you waited on two masters at once?
That was the very trick of it.
You betrayed
You
us!
call yourself a servant?
What are we going to do with him?
Well, this is not the lighthearted ending I expected.
Lighthearted my ass. You nearly had me shove a sword through my chest.
It was a dagger.
My son, who